I'm Zach, and I teach high schoolers in San Francisco. Nothing matters more than really knowing how my students are performing. But the assessment scores, exit tickets, attendance trackers all live in different places and can be really difficult to connect. Pulling it together into the best possible plan usually means giving up my weekend. Here's how Claude helps me. The first time I opened it, it asked about my classroom, what I teach, which grades, so it already knows my classroom before I ask it anything. Now, it's the middle of the year and all my class data is sitting in one folder on my desktop. Roster, fall and winter diagnostics, attendance, my own grouping notes, 22 kids and one prep period to make sense of it. So instead of opening them one at a time, I just hand Claude the whole folder. Claude for Teachers is designed with student privacy in mind. I choose what it sees. I tell Claude, look in this folder for the latest about my algebra class. How are my students doing? Give me a report on my classroom and how everyone is performing. It doesn't jump straight to an answer. It reads everything first and tells me what it's looking at as it goes. The report opens right next to the chat. Proficiency more than doubled since fall. Most of my class hit their growth target, all grouped by how they're performing now. And it confirms something I'd already had a feeling about. My two chronically absent kids are the same two whose scores have gone flat. I'd watched those absences pile up. Now I've got the data to bring it back up and to bring to their families when I call. Claude even gives me a place to start. Reteach graphing equations with real-world context. So now I actually understand how my whole class is performing. The next thing I want is to put that to work for tomorrow. I tell Claude, put everyone into small groups, reteach, on-level, extension, and make a differentiated lesson plan with student worksheets for each group. Claude pulls up the differentiation skill that comes built in, and it grounds the lessons in the standards I'm actually held to. It gets those from the Learning Commons connector, not from guessing. I end up with 3 worksheets and a plan for me. Every group's working towards the same goal. What changes is how each one gets there. My extension learners get additional problem-solving tasks that preview Unit 5 systems. Claude noticed that my reteach group includes newcomers and multilingual learners, so those worksheets include explicit vocabulary with sentence stems. Before it finishes, Claude asks me about a few small changes it could make, and I pick the ones that fit my classroom. Claude helped with the analysis and planning, and what reaches my kids tomorrow is my call. Claude for Teachers is free for every verified US K-12 teacher. Make sense of your data, differentiate for every student, and spend your time teaching, not buried in spreadsheets.